All right, we are back again, guys, and yeah, this is the second part of the video. And as I promised, I'll be showing you how I took that account from $10,000 to over 20K within the same day. So that means we took the account from $6,000 to over $20,000 in one day. And guys, I want to show you why am I sharing this with you, to show you that trading is real, and not just being real, that even you can make it. But what does that mean? I don't want you guys to rush into trading, because trading is quite dangerous. If you go into it without the knowledge, you will lose money. This is a disclaimer for everybody who thinks you're going to make very fast money. No, it doesn't work like that. For traders like me and other traders you see who make money very fast like that, some of them may tell you, but many of them may not tell you, that it is experience which enables them to do that. You see, I personally have an experience of over 5 years in trading, and with such an experience, like the graph becomes part of you, not just part of you, but you get into sync with the market, and price action becomes automatic for you. What do I mean by that? That every next move the market makes, you can predict it, you can anticipate it. And when the market makes certain sudden moves, you can actually explain them and stay away. So don't rush into trading if you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the patience, you don't have the psychology, and you don't have the right risk management methods to trade. You need strategies. There are so many strategies around the market. Strategies, yes, I agree to them that they can help, but most of the money traders make is from here. Not just the knowledge, but the psychology and trade management and risk management. Those three parts, they are very important and crucial parts of trading. Risk management, know how much you're ready to risk in one trade, and what's your risk tolerance. The other thing is trade management, because you can see there are traders who, some people say they shoot. I do it. They shoot on a trade, and some of you say that these traders don't have any form of risk management. They just go for it and gamble everything. One thing you forget is that many of those traders, they have $1,000, they will divide into 10 parts and have $100 on each account. So that is his form of risk management. So when you see him shoot an account, he's there to win or lose. That is a form of risk management. So somebody can just decide to take the trade with stop losses and have all his $1,000 in one account and trade it carefully to where he wants. You see, that is another form of risk management. So guys, risk management is very crucial, and it will take you quite some time. I can say minimum a year or two before you find the right form of risk management you need. The other one is trade management. You have one trade, you have two trades, you have 1, 2, 3 TPs. Where should you get in? Where should you take your first take profits? And when the market reaches your first take profit, starts to misbehave, giving you massive rejections there, what will you do in such a situation? That is psychology. These are things not everybody tells you guys. So what will you do in such a situation when the trade starts to play around with your emotions and you are dealing with real money and you're like, oh shit, if the market turns around like this, you're doomed. So that is psychology. Are you going to stay the way and wait for the market to touch your take profit? Somebody can just decide to stay away from all that drama and target TP1. You understand? Make use of the simple pips that you are sure of the market is going to hit. So somebody can have 4 trades in one, like 4 trades in one move. He places 4 of them, and once the market hits TP1, closes 3 of them and leaves a runner which will go up to TP3. So you can see that most of his profits, he has made them, well, within the first, if not the first quarter of the trade. Some people can say you are leaving pips on the table. No, he's not. He's making maximum use of the sure pips he knows that the market is going to give him. And that is a trading strategy I like, because yes, it wastes pips, the market will move on without you, but you won't stay there to watch the drama happen and the market dancing around with your take profit and moving up and down before it even reverses. You see, so guys, that is a simple strategy. I use it. I use also other strategies but that is one of the strategies I use. Guys, let's move on to the next video. As I told you, the next market we made money that was Bitcoin, BTC USD, and BTC USD. Where are you? Oh yeah, this is a trade we got. As you can see, guys, I even left it here. It's still green. So let me show you the psychology of why I placed this trade and how I got into this trade. I want to explain what is going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is on the rise. Once Donald Trump was elected, it jumped from $67,000. Right now it's over $93,000. Literally, it has gained over 40 to 50% within the past month. 1 month, guys. That is what Bitcoin has gained. So all this while I've been buying Bitcoin, but of course it's a market, it moves up and down. So you have to define your entries. This is the market that I called. And as you guys can see, we were on an uptrend, and uptrends move. What you know in an uptrend, whenever we are moving, we create certain figures, certain formations. We create this, look at this triangle you can see here, and you can see how it escaped it very dangerously. Let me expand it for you. You can see how it escaped it. It was creating a triangle here. We made off money last week. Check my previous video where we turned 500 to 2K. We made money off this move. You can see this move here. All this time we didn't trade because you can see the kind of dirty, this is literally dirty game, dirty price action taking on. You see, it moves up and down, up and down, up and down, and the best thing to do is to stay away from such a market. Simple as that. Don't be greedy, guys. Till when you see proper price action taking place. It escaped this area, and after these massive movements here, these were all retests. You can see all of them. After it came back here and settled down, what time was this? You can see after it came back and settled down, the next day, you can see 12 noon, we moved, and it was around the evening after we made money from the gold. It was around evening, and I noticed this market settling down. It settled down, and it was already moving back into the uptrend. You can see my trend lines already. It came back, touched this trend line, escaped, like rejected it, and continuing into the uptrend. And guys, I just got in because trading a trend, like following a trend, is very easy, guys. One thing you always first need is to determine the trend and where it's going. Once you've determined where the trend is going, mark out the maximum levels you think that trend is going to reach, and just ride that market from start to the end. Some people actually take a more radical way. Once they get in, they will never get out, and they just keep on adding on positions. You see, every retracement you add in a position, every retracement you add in positions, and in that way somebody can flip an account from, I've seen somebody flip an account from 10K to over $1 million with one trade. Well, I can't say with one trade, but adding on positions like that from 10K to over $1 million. And when you see such things, guys, don't think it's impossible. It is possible with the right risk management, right form of trade management, and price action. So okay, guys, you can see with this trade we got in here. We already saw that the market was playing around here very dirty. I decided to stay away, but on the next day, after I traded gold in the morning, I just had a look back into what I just had a look into Bitcoin, because I trade Bitcoin, and I saw that it had done this, come back to this area and rejected it massively. And I drew this line. You can see this trend line here. I drew it, and I see already 3 points getting touched here. So I got in. I got into this level, and my target was above. You can see that I targeted right above this area here. I actually thought the market is going to continue higher, but I got out very fast. Check the video. Actually, you can see where I got out. I got out around this area after the market came back and gave me this massive red candle. I disappeared from the market, and I took what I had. This is a 2.1, so I made around 1.8. But if you look at how many trades I placed, I made maximum use of the minimum amount of what? Pips the market gave me. Why wait for it to hit TP3 when I can make use of what I can get? Very simple. You see, guys. But if you're a newbie and you're new to trading, I don't recommend you to trade that way. Why? Because when the market is moving, I am watching it. You can see that Some of those trades, I don't have stop losses on them. Why? Because I am actively monitoring those trades, and I know while I am there, I will step in anytime to stop anything once the market starts to move against me. But what you should know is that whenever I step away from the markets, and let's say I'm going to have a lunch and I leave trades running, I put stop losses there. So guys, don't take it like you should trade without stop losses. So in advanced trading, many actually, even big firms, they rarely trade with stop losses. Why? Because their target is quite high and their stop loss is quite big. So, but they are always monitoring. There is always somebody looking at the graph and monitoring it, that in case the market gives a surprise move and starts printing price action you don't like, you get out. You don't need to waste your time. You get out. And it's better to get out earlier than wait for the market to come back to retrace and then go into the negatives. You see? So that is the principle. And that way you may trade like 4 or 5 days without making losses. I've seen that. 4 or 5 days without making a loss, not even once. So as you guys can see, the market printed very well. It came here and let me first get rid of it so that I can show you what happened here. The price action. I got in around here. Let me show you again. Just a minute. Oh yeah. So we got in around this area here, and then check out this area and the area we got out around this area here. So when the market came around this area, you see it was the previous high, and previous highs are always harder to break. So I knew that the market is going to play around this area and it's going to give me drama. I don't want drama. It gave me this massive resistance, massive rejection here, but the market didn't follow through that rejection, because if it followed through that rejection back to my entry, I'll be out. I'll be out of the market, because I'm not here to wait for, what do we call it? To wait for the market to go into the negatives. I'm here, once I get in, the market has to move. Like, that is the good thing about knowing price action. The market has to move. Any trade which doesn't start off good, guys, don't think it is going to work out. If you see a trade you've got in, you're already, like, the trade is supposed to take an hour, and you're already 40 minutes in, and you're not even seeing it's coming closer to TP1. You have to TP3. Guys, don't waste your time. That trade may work out later, but you have a very, very big risk of that market coming back for a stop loss. So any trade which is going to work out for you, it will take off. If it doesn't take off, guys, don't waste your time. Zoom out. So for this case, this guy took off and then came to this area, and it rejected it immediately. I didn't get out because I noticed that there is a reason why it's rejecting it. It is a previous high here. You see, guys, the previous high. So the next candle could tell me whether the market is going to follow through its threat or not. It printed the next candle. Look at it. It's a hammer. It's a very massive bullish hammer which closed around this area. And actually, I monitor markets on the 15-month time frame. So it formed a very massive bullish hammer here with another rejection from the bottom. And if you can see closely, it's rejecting an area of demand here, very massive area of demand here. So guys, once I saw this, I was like, I'm holding. This market has potential to blow through the previous high. And look at what came next. It printed a massive bullish candle, printed another one here, and then came and gave another massive bullish candle here. You can see it came and retested the lows here and pushed back up. After this movement here, you can see this massive bearish move to the bottom here, back to retest the previous highs. You see, so it retested this level. You can see this level here, came back to retest this, and I was still into the market. It came back here, printed a bearish engulfing candle. And guys, once you see this kind of price action, don't ignore it. Printed a bearish engulfing candle. I can't say actually massively engulfing, but it's bearish. It's significant. This is not a small candle. Followed up by a spinning bar here. You can see this kind of candle, indecision, but it's still bearish. I got out because I know there is bearish momentum coming in, and the next candle, look at what it did, and the next one, and the next one. You can see it came back and not only took out and went to my entrance, but also came and it would have taken me out because my stop loss was around this area here. It would have taken me out, you can see. So I was right to get out. So guys, when a trade takes off, follow it step by step. Stop placing trades and going to sleep, unless you are placing a trading on the daily time frame. But if you're trading, you're a scalper, you are in and out fast, let's say maximum an hour. Guys, this is trading. Take the time to watch your trade, because what else are you doing? Trading is one of the most rewarding things. If you take time to watch your trade, I'm telling you, you can trade without a stop loss. That's what I do. You can trade without a stop loss, and the market will never go against you because you're monitoring it. Unless you're standing up to go away from the market, then you can place a stop loss there, you see. And if you're trading in that way, prevent news, because news moves very massively. If you're trading news, always trade with stop losses, because always there are spikes which happen and they're meant to take out stop losses, but sometimes those are non spikes. The market is actually going in that direction, and if you didn't put a stop loss there, forget your account. So I've given you a lot of advice today actually, and I hope you guys take it to heart and you don't waste it. Get materials, guys, read, make the graph your friend, look at graphs every day, every goddamn day. You need 10,000 hours to become a master in anything. Trading is not any different. Don't try to shortcut. Unless you find somebody who is an expert like me, I can trade for you. There is no risk. But if you're going to trade for yourself, then guys, you have to have the knowledge and you have to invest the hours. For you to become a master in it, you need around 10,000 hours. That is like maybe 3-4 years. But if you're doing 8 to 5, you're trading 8 to 5. But many times a trader becomes successful within a year or two, and you can become successful very fast. So if you are, first of all, dedicated and you are disciplined, because trading is about dedication and discipline. All right, guys, that was the trade for today. Let me leave the trade for you guys. Check it out. 10K to 20K very fast, and I hope you can replicate this. Go back and watch this video over and over again and see my explanations, why I got into a trade, what kind of price action played out, and what's my reaction when I see such price action. I've actually explained a lot of concepts here, but if you want deeper explanation of these concepts, check out my mentorship. Go and shoot me a message. Just check my channel description. I have my links to my channel and then links to my personal account. Shoot me a message. I can teach you how to trade, and also I also have account management. If you have money but you don't have the knowledge to trade, in the meantime, while you're learning how to trade, I can help you to trade. I can trade for you, and then we can share 50%. So guys, shoot me a message and let's make money together. Okay, have a nice trading week. Bye bye.
A few moments later.